comes the number 14 tram, which goes straight to Zurich HB, where we're going to catch the train to Lugano. 10 minutes later, this is HB, the Zurich's main station, Zurich HB. So let's go and find the rest of the hikers. So this is inside the Zurich HB station, and as you can see that big blue angel underneath that's where usually all the groups meet. It's a convenience. So here's my ticket for the bidet. It's a multi-pack and I've already used it 4 times, and today's the 5th. I just have to punch it into this machine and off I go. So I just linked up with Kashif. He's going to be leading the hike, just waiting for one other guy, and then we've got a train to catch on platform 6 down here to Lugano. So here's the train that we're going to be catching to Lugano. It looks like it's going to be really packed, because yesterday the weather was terrible. It was raining all day. So I think everyone had the same idea, to jump on the train and go to south of Switzerland for hiking and other activities. So let's go and find a place. So we're on the train on the way to Lugano. It's 7 o'clock in the morning and just time for a bit of breakfast. So here's the scenery from the train on the way to Lugano. As you can see, the weather is really cloudy. Just come out of Gotthard Tunnel. As you can see, the weather is totally different.
Schon so viel, das ist komisch eigentlich, auf manche Märkte. Gut, es gibt natürlich auch noch so Tagesausflüge.
We just got to Bellinzona, which is the capital of Ticino. You can see there's the castle up there. And it looks like half the train is going to be empty now. Everyone's getting off here, going hiking. So 3 hours later, we've reached Lugano, and this is where we're going to hike to Monte Boglia. There's Lake Lugano, and now we're just waiting for a bus to catch to Castagnola, where we will be beginning the hike from. There's our bus coming. So we will be doing an easy stroll from Castagnola to Gandria, where we will be doing an easy hike among the olive groves, then a 600-meter ascent to Bray, then another 800-meter ascent to Monte Boglia. So we just got off at Castagnola, and now we're just looking for the olive tree hiking trail, and then we're on our way. Here's Lago di Lugano. So we've been walking for about 5 minutes, and this is where the hiking trail begins from. This is the Gandria, and here's the little information board. It just tells you that there's loads of different types of olive trees. Some of the olive trees on our trail, and here it tells you a little bit of information about olives as well. So we've been hiking for a few kilometers now, and we got about 800 meters to climb on the top of Monte Boglia. Stopping for a small water break, and then back up the trail. So it's 12 o'clock. We've been hiking for about 2 hours, 7 kilometers in, 87 floors up, that's about 550 meters high, and we still got about 400 meters more to climb. So this is en route on the hiking trail. This is a place where if you got you can stop, you can rest, then you can have a little barbecue and stuff. And this is what the hiking trail looks like. As you can see, some parts of the hike can get quite narrow with steep declines on the side. So if you're scared of heights, you'll need to stump up a bit of courage. It's always nice to see some other people on the hike as well and say buongiorno, grüezi to them. and get a glimpse of the views as well. So 2.5 hours into our hike, we are nearly there. We got another 40 minutes to go to the town of Bray, and we will be stopping for lunch. This is one of the best things about hiking, seeing panoramic views like these. You can see some fig trees down there. This is Lake Lugano, and in the distance you can see some snow-capped mountains. So 3 hours later we made it to the town of Bray, which is about 800 meters high. And now we're gonna have a pit stop here for lunch. So we just sat here under this tree, under the shade, to have our lunch. Had a few kebab sandwiches, and there's a beautiful church as well. Just quickly go inside and see. And now we're gonna go back on the hiking trail, go on top of that mountain. So we had lunch, now we're filling up our bottles again for the second part of the hike, which is the whole down trip is about 5 hours. So now we're going right to the top. So we got 2.5 hours to go till we get to Monte Boglia. It's a really steep climb, hard work, but gotta do it. So after lunch we've been hiking for about an hour and a half, 500 meters more, so altogether we're about 1,310 meters. And here's Lake Lugano, and in the distance you can see Italy. So Lake Lugano crosses over to Italy and the border is just down there, and there's Italy. It was a really grueling, torturous hike. Got another 200 meters to go. So 3.5 hours later, we've reached the top of Monte Boglia. That's where we were down there, which was Monte Bray, and 700 meter ascent. Took us about 3.5 hours to get up to here, which is 1,500 meters high. Down in the south, that way is Milan, and that's all Italy and the Italian Alps in the distance. And here, this is north. These are the Swiss Alps, and if you cross the Gotthard tunnel through those Alps, you get to Zurich. Really beautiful views, magnificent views. So we're on the descent, and just stopped here for a nature break. Filled up our bottle of water, and 2 hours to get down to the town of Bray. So as you can see, 55 more minutes to go. So we descended from 1,500 meters to 1,033 meters. That's the way down. You can see some people having a barbecue party. Nice weather for it. Nearly reached the town of Bray. You can see people are having a bit of a barbecue music. 4.5 hours later, we've reached the town of Bray. Now we're just looking for the funicular ride to go down to Lake Lugano. So we missed the funicular by a whisker, so we're going to catch the bus down to Lugano, and the next bus is in about 20 minutes. So we washed up and we just prayed Asa down here, Soho and Asa, our afternoon prayers, and now we're going to catch the bus. Here's the bus. It's about 7 minutes late, but we were about to lose hope, but finally got here. Can't wait. Go down to Lugano city centre. So we finished our hike and we wanted to grab pizza in Lugano city centre, but it was impossible to find a place, and minimum time would have been half an hour waiting. So then we decided to just grab a train back to Zurich. So it's going to take us 3 hours to get back to Zurich and then grab some dinner down there. Hopefully the weather would be as good as Lugano. To put the hike into some perspective, here are some numbers: 39,000 steps, 27.62 kilometers, and we climbed 324 floors, which was equates to about 1,500 meters. It was a grueling hike, and luckily we've got a day off tomorrow, so I'm looking forward to just relaxing at home. As you can see, we've just got back to Zurich HB, and now I'm going to grab a tram, go home and have a biryani.